Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Kelsey Jelease, and if you want to see how I got my version of a soft glam look, then stay tuned and keep on watching. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I use for my brows my Morphe pencil in the shade 4. Am I correct? No, Java, excuse me. Java, and my LA CoverGirl concealer in Fun, just what was in front of me. So I am going to blend that out if I can find a good concealer brush. Just this little, who is this? A Real Techniques concealer brush. Just gonna blend it out. I should either took my wig off or put my scarf on to hold it down so that the hair won't be in my way. I actually need to go get my brows done because it's the beginning of February. I got my brows done the week of Christmas, so it's been almost 2 months. Well, a month and a half actually. So for primer, I'm going to use what I always use, which is the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I'm sure y'all all know what this looks like, but it will not focus. Okay, so it's the Hangover RX Too Faced primer. I always use this because it's hydrating, and I really like it. I hadn't found any other primer that I really like, so I'm just gonna go with this one. I do have some more primers, but yeah, just gonna stick to what I know. Normally I would go in with eyeshadow first before foundation, but seeing how I'm just gonna put bronzer in my eye, in my crease, I'm not gonna do it until after, which is backwards for me. I don't see how people do eyeshadow after foundation. Like, I can't get with that at all. Like, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with not think, I know, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia. Dang, I didn't use this foundation up. Like, I must really love this stuff. I actually do. The Anastasia Foundation, the Luminous Foundation in 490W fits me perfectly. Okay. Actually, let me get my foundation brush. Don't know where. Yeah, I had to go get my brush. I'm going in with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I love this brush. Now, I used to just have the original, just the OG version of this brush. But what I normally do is I pump it onto this brush right here and then put it on my face that way. But I normally use the original version of this one, but it needs to be cleaned as well as this one, but not as bad as this one. So I'm just gonna blend it out. When I think soft matte or soft glam, not necessarily soft matte, because this is not a matte foundation, this is a luminous foundation. But when I think of soft glam, I think of kind of light, not heavy on the makeup, just, your skin, but kind of a little better, but, you glowing and, doing your thing. I think 2 pumps of that is good. Yeah, 2 pumps is good for me. So next I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place concealer. I'm still looking for another concealer. I like this one, but I just like it. It's not, And with this concealer, I have to use Jackie Aina's trick to let it dry down. Because, honey, this is not a matte concealer for, I guess I just thought it was going to be, but this is in the shade, in the number 12. So, yeah. So, I just kind of have to let it dry down for a second. I'm a brush girl and not a sponge girl. I like brushes, sponges. I just, So, I'm going to use my Sephora brush, and it is number 57. It's a concealer brush. I love this concealer brush. I've had it for probably 5-6 years, probably longer than that. I've had this brush for a long time. Sephora has good brushes. I'm just gonna blend it in. Look at that, how that just went on and melted. You feel me? Look at that melt. Like, what? What's going on? Now, I do think that the undertone in this is really good. It's really yellow. But in my opinion, I probably could go, let me see, just a tad bit lighter. Just a little bit, because normally I usually go in my foundation brush just to kind of buff out the edges of it and make sure it's on there good and it's not, doing its own thing. So normally I am a pressed powder girl simply because I have dry skin. So baking is not my thing. It doesn't work for you, girl. It just ain't for me, okay? It's just not. But I got this powder, the Smashbox Photo Finish Powder, shade number 2. There's only 2 shades. I got it in my BoxyCharm box, and it's not a pressed powder. It's a loose powder, and I used it on somebody that was around my skin complexion, and it looks pretty good. Now, I do think that she has oily skin, but we gonna see. So I'm gonna brush it on instead of and just sweep it on because I can't bake. So I'm gonna take my Baddington brush. It's the powder brush. It does not have a number on it, but I like this brush. So with this, you have to twist it some way, child. Let me see, twist. Oh, you have to twist it, and you get a lot of powder, honey. You just need to dust it right on off. So I'm just gonna sweep it under there. My first time using it, so hopefully we don't end up looking, or I don't end up, y'all won't be a part of it, I don't end up looking Snow White up under the eyes, honey, because how I look, y'all? I look alright? Now, the reason why I didn't want to use my pressed powder, because every time I use it, I use a Sephora pressed powder and the shade Deep, but I don't think they sell this one anymore because they came out with a whole bunch of new ones. But every time I put this up under, because it's a little too light for me, as you can see, when I put it up under there, it kind of blends in with my foundation and you can no longer see my highlight. So it's kind of pointless for me to do the highlight up under the eye and then put this on. So I either need another one, and they do have this in a yellow pressed powder, and I have wanted to try that for a long time, but I just haven't bought it. But I think I'm gonna be all right. What y'all think? I think so. So next I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. I'm gonna use Fenty and Mocha Mami. I like it. I like the red undertone in it. It's my jam. I'm going to use my Real Techniques contour brush. Sometimes I feel like this is just too red and it doesn't give me enough bronze. But sometimes I go over it with another to give, because it comes out more red than it does brown, which is the whole point of a contour. It's for you to look bronzed and, you know, warm and stuff, which sweep it over the top. And honey, it just blends right on into my forehead. You know, it's a little out there. It's gotten out of hand. So since I don't really think that that's bronze enough for me. So I'm going to use my Pure 4-in-1 powder. I'm going to use the bronzer, which is of course this one right here. And I'm going to use my bronzer, and this is in the dark one. This is in dark deep. This one is a little too dark for me, so I have to, when I say tread lightly on this powder, tread lightly, baby. I could not go in with this stuff. I mean, put a tap on the brush and dust it right back off, honey. See what I'm saying? Kind of gets in the muddy department. That looks a little on the muddy side. I'm just gonna take a brush that has nothing on it, a Real Techniques stippling brush, and just kind of, you know, make sure it doesn't look muddy, because we don't want that. That ain't cute at all. So I don't even know why I didn't do my all over. So now I'm going to do my all over face powder. I am going to use my MAC Studio Fix 45, NW45 actually. I love Real Techniques, I believe. I'm going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush for this. And just, you know, blend all over the face. Now, some people do not put powder all over their face, but it just gives an even veil all over. Everything looks even. You look good. It blends together. So I just kind of do it like this and blend everything kind of in, you know. Give me a good swivel on there. Kind of evens you out and blends everything on in. So now that I've done that, I got my even veil. I am going to go in with the Mocha Mami in my crease, using my Morphe M330 brush. Just in my crease, nothing major. I'm going to take my mascara, and I am going to use this Pretty and Petite, or Petite and Pretty mascara. I think you can find this at Ulta, but it came in BoxyCharm, so I think it's at Ulta though. And it is a really good mascara. Like, this would be the mascara you would use, let's say for instance you going out and you don't really want to wear lashes, but you want your lashes to be voluminous. Baby, this is the mascara for it. This is it. This the one. Okay? For the books. Look at them. Look at that. So now I'm going to do my blush highlights, and I'm going to go back into this Pure 4-in-1. I'm going to use this blush color because that's so pretty. It's like an orange color, and it's going to match me really well, I believe. Let me find my blush brush. This is my blush brush from Shop Miss A, the dollar brush shop or dollar makeup store. So I'm gonna take this and just, make sure I don't have a lot. And just put it on up there. Look at me, shining, 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 yeah. All of this winning. Now, I'm not real big on blush. I don't like pink blush really. I try to stick to like an orangish color or a dark purple. Not a real dark purple, but a purple. Something that kind of matches my skin complexion, but I don't like a ton of blush. Like, it's just not, I just don't understand it. Like, do y'all thing with it, but it's not my thing, is what I'm saying. It's not Kelsey's thing. So, since I've already been using this palette, just gonna go in with the highlighter that is there as well. It's kind of like a rose gold. I'm more of a rose gold when it comes to highlighter and not a gold. I feel like rose gold matches me and my skin complexion very well. My highlighter brush from Shop Miss A as well. They have some pretty decent dollar brushes. Like, you can order them online, you can go in store if you have a Shop Miss A. I like them. I've been had this brush for like a year, both of them. It does just a little bit. Just a tad. I'm not like a highlight on my nose type of girl. I don't do anything to my nose really at all, because I just don't. So now I'm going to spray my face with my Too Faced Hangover RX spray and put on my lashes afterwards and do my lip. Bask in that, baby. Bask in it. Bask in it. So, I just fan her on down. Fan her. Fan her, fan her, fan her. So, what lashes I'm going to use out there? So, I'm going to use my Pure lashes in Socialite. So, alright y'all, so I lied about my lashes not being bold tonight. I guess I just forgot that these were as bold as they are. So now I'm just gonna do my lip since I got my lashes on. I'm going to use NYX Cold Brew as my lip liner, or for my lips, to line my lips with. I got some soup coolers, you hear me? Cool some soup all the way down. And I'm gonna use my Fenty lip balm, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use. I need to stop guessing and just go with it. I'm gonna use the original Fenty Glow. Do I like this combination? I feel like I've used it before. Let me see. So yeah, y'all, this is the final look. I'm going to just take my hair down and, you know, get that popping. See how I'm looking. I don't look dusty, do I?